this is never going to happen again. This is more historic than Rumble in the Jungle, more historic than, I mean, think about all the great fights that we've all watched as kids that were like, remember that? This tops everything because of the scene, because of the fact that not only is it at the White House, but the American who's a 6-1 on some books underdog pulls it off in spectacular fashion. And just the seesaw of the fight,
the back and forth.
The back and forth of the fight, because the second round was crazy. It was like, oh, no.
And letting it go on again. So our corner, all the coaches were like, dude, they're going to stop it. And I was said out loud, I was like, please let it go on. And I just wanted to finish like a
definitive ending.
Dude, because that would have been a point where it's like, especially with him going, hey, I want to go and continue. And then we have Goddard come out and say, hey, you are.
Thank God for Mark Goddard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Liberals are so depressing, you guys. Liberals and Democrats, and not all Democrats, but most of them. I'm so sick of this. The White House UFC thing was an embarrassment. I'm just sick of it. Literally, more people watched it last night, Super Bowl. It broke every record. I think over 130 million people watched it. It was a huge success. It was the most patriotic thing I've ever seen. And the only thing people are, it was just an embarrassment, and they had people fighting outside on the yard. And sports have been the biggest thing in American history. America is based off sports.
I voted for Obama the first time. Didn't vote for him the second time. Then when I was at the...
What will resonate for people of all backgrounds is they will see themselves in these floors. America will see itself. And I'm saying all of America, regardless of political party, regardless of whether you voted for us or like us or have nasty things to say about us.
I saw Danny White today. The video is going viral on social media. He responded to the comment this fighter made at the UFC in the White House. Danny White is someone who stands for free speech, but he believes that there are certain things that you should not say, especially when it concerns people's family. He is totally against the fighter. I don't know if you've seen that video. Take a look at this.
The Josh Hockett thing was obviously the big story for the mainstream media going out.
Yep.
That was
disgusting.
Yeah. Do you regret putting him on that card because of those comments? And
no, I mean, listen, there's always going to be people that say things that most of us don't agree with. You know, I mean, just the time, the place, and yeah, no. I've said many times, listen, I voted for Obama the first time. Didn't vote for him the second time. Then when I was at the inauguration, he was sitting in front of me, and then I saw all this stuff on the internet where people were like, oh, Dana's mad dogging Obama. Obama's the only one that turned around to me, couldn't have been a nicer guy, and said, congratulations on all your success and everything that you've done, whatever. I said, thank you, Mr. President. And I don't believe in it. Like all the people that hate Trump, he's not my president. All the people that hated Biden, he's not my president. I got some bad news for you. If you're an American, that's your president. And I respect all presidents, present and past. And you know, not everybody does, and got to listen like that sometimes, unfortunately, because I also believe in free speech.
Could you not like this?
Yes, even Joe Rogan responded to this guy's comment. If you take a look at their stance in this, you can clearly see that they believe in free speech. They believe that there are some people that will always say some kind of nasty kind of things. This is exactly what I understand from these two people. Joe Rogan was the one asking questions. From nowhere, this guy just came in with this, and it blew up everywhere in social media. They see it like that is not okay. And Danny's stand is very clear. He supports all presidents, past, present, and to me, that is a good response. There is one person I saw say, oh, the president should say something about this. Oh, the president was smiling when the fighter said this. You know, all stories kind of, they came out. People were trying to blame the president, trying to zoom in on videos. I was like, what is this? Nobody expected something like that. Out of nowhere, somebody just said something.
Presidential Center. it sort of fits. It fits. And I think it was on purpose that he's opening it today, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He and wife Michelle sat down with Robin Roberts to talk about their legacy. Watch.
There's a lot of stuff I'm proud of. For all the resistance from our political opposition, the Affordable Care Act has now helped 50, 60 million people and continues. I'm probably the most proud of is the tone we set. Part of our foundation mission here is how do we encourage the next generation of leadership? Michelle's mom was always good about saying this. You know how things get better? Is us old folks, we kind of fade.
Gotta get out of the way.
Recently, they were at the White House trashing Michelle Obama. I mean, you know.
You mean the UFC?
Yeah. It's kind of.
Well, but you know what?
The indignity of these poor guys having to go down there.
But you know what?
But I have to say that I don't agree with the Republican position. I don't agree with Trump. I don't agree with J.D. Vance. I was nice to him. I respect the position.
Yeah.
I respect the office. And so I'm feeling two ways about it. Like, yes, maybe you have to respect the White House. You don't have to respect who's in the White House, though.
But I think there's a reason why every single, the previous...
Take a look at the way they are putting it here. It's like the whole White House event was just there to trash, call out Michelle, which is not true. One person says something, they generalize it, like this is all what they plan to do. You know, I'm not surprised when I see Kathleen DeVille doing this. They're fond of it. They like to do this. You know,
you guys were both at the Obama Library. Yeah. Do we have a picture of the Obama Library? Because it looks like Death Star. It looks like something aliens built in Dubai. Wouldn't that money be better spent on something else? Who's going to go to this? Why do we need a president?
Well, what do you think?
Why does anyone need a presidential library? You're not going to the Obama Library.
At a time that Elon Musk is talking about sending people to Mars, you're telling me that spending up to $1 billion, $1 billion on commemorating the first and only African American who's ever been president isn't worth it?
First of all, we don't need that building to do that. That's in our hearts and minds. That already happened.
But this is to inspire people. You know, Michelle Obama gave one of the greatest speeches. I'm telling you, don't listen to me, just listen to her 5 minutes. And here's what she said. Racism was hurled at Barack Obama. Insults were hurled at Barack Obama. And he never lost his cool. He never gave in to a temper.
I believe you heard what Maher said here. I don't want to go into the fact that this kind of guy is struggling to say Michelle Obama gave the best speech ever. I don't want to argue. I don't want to even say anything about that. What I'm more focused here is the fact that every person seems not to be happy with what Obama put out there. Yeah. You know, be saying who will be willing to actually go there is something everybody will really look deep into. Like, what is that? It doesn't look attractive, like, in my eyes. Not only me, I see this with a lot of people on social media. So, people coming out to tell us this is something I understand. Democrats will always praise their own thing.
I mean, you were grilling him. Everyone's grilling him. He dodged. He didn't.
He wanted out.
Yeah.
You know for a fact, you do not ever as a fighter say, I cannot see. It's over.
Right.
And he was counting on that. He said he had already stated it. He didn't need to say it again.
Barack Obama was smeared as not being a legitimate president.
On that land anyway. And one commenter joked pretty disrespectful for the Obama Presidential Center to not...
I'd like to take a moment to recognize the original inhabitants of the land of...
I don't know that we were trying to prognosticate and say, all right, well, here's where things are going to be. And so,
Obama, we're calling on you and Michelle. You and Michelle, come and apologize to Chicago.
And I think if you also look at the way that he has done this presidential center.
I think I'm going to end here. God bless you abundantly. Please hit up the video and if possible, share out. As of the short clips you see at the end, that's the right algorithm. You can always skip.
Jacob Soboroff. Oh, we're live.
Disgusts me.
Of that UFC fight, because to me,
President and his acolytes, an opportunity where the gladiator's God was praised for his
80th birthday.
When you come for the rest.
6-1 underdog. How good does this feel?
Never do this again.
Yeah, I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Los Angeles is that it's really important not to conflate.
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
It was on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.
Towards me.
This is my life.
You're talking about qualification. California fan.